Today we are on the Forbidden Lands of Outside to show you, yes you, how to paint outdoor terrain for war games and RPGs with spray paint and food containers. Technically this is fishing stuff I found on the side of the road, but still. So we will be painting with these Rust-Oleum multicolored texture paints. You can get texture painted. Holy cow, that's not a hawk, sorry. It's a sparrow. These multicolor or textured paints you can get at texture paint at Hobby Lobby. But they come in like way too small cans. You couldn't even paint that whole thing, and if I had at least 12 of them. So, or more accurately, more like you could paint most of that, but then you need another can. But either way, get these. They're about the same price for more. Yeah, let's do it. So which one you start with depends on which one you want. If you want a sandier one, start with one of these. If you want a muddier one, start with this. But it's good to have both. That way it looks more natural. Now shake it up very good so the can lasts a while. And spray about 10 to 12 inches away if you don't want cooling. But kind of want cooling so it looks more natural and less like a food container. So, oh yeah, that's more of a suggestion in that case. And not a particularly good one, so you don't waste as much paint. Okay, and go. Wait, it's not working. 1 second. Looks good. Good, but a couple more things I forgot to mention. 1, lay out a towel. 2, wear a face mask, or even just a bandana. Alright, so now we're going to spray on this mud on the places that did not get sprayed very well. Oh. Yeah, to get texture, you're probably going to need to spray a little farther away. Alright, I will finish up and then I will be right back. You may see a couple things. 1, I let it pool at the bottom to hide the little lip of the food. 2, there are a few black spots remaining. I will paint those green so it look like there's a bit of grass there. Alright, I will let it dry, then I will finish up. Also, I stream sometimes. You should check me out. To clarify, I'm just going to paint these in our next episode. Alright. Also, that, or maybe that. Either way, those will probably show up soon. But also, I like to add that this texture paint takes a lot longer to dry than regular paint. Just figured I'd let you know. Alright. Wait for that to dry. Just a couple more things for selecting the lid. Select the lid that is flat on the top and does not have a lot of curve. So, this is good if a bit steep. This is not. You could make this like a Highland Southwest Ranch dip into a rock if you wanted to. You would just have them climb up, make it like difficult terrain for D&D. No, you can't climb in there. But yeah, you could just be putting your figures on there and they'd be sliding on down. And yeah, I guess you could put them on here. But but there are probably better choices, unless you're in a small town with only 500 Wendy's and nowhere else to eat. Before I forget to mention it, if it's really that much of a problem, you could just cut them up to like here-ish. Cut it up until you get at the height you want, or the steepness. Yeah, because you don't want your figures sliding all over the place, whether that be... It's not really as much of a problem in D&D where it's all squares anyways. But yeah, instead of squares you could just use a ruler or a tape measure. Bonus tip, each square is 1 inch, so if you can just draw a map and you don't have to put in those ugly grids. True facts and fun tips. That'll be 5 extra bonus dollars. Okay, so before we get done, I'm going to paint on some green for grass or moss, whatever it is. Especially around the black spots, but also on some of the brown. Yes. It's probably better to paint down, or vertically rather than horizontally. The way it looks a little more like grass. Yes. Alright. Then after this, I might paint on some little yellow or maybe even red flowers. Alright. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, look at that. I used greens and yellows and everything in between. Yes, yes, yes. Now, we could leave it like that, but we could use this. It's Citadel water effects, just a little to make a little puddle. I'm going to apply some and leave it out for about 6 hours. Or 6 to 12 hours to let it dry. Yes. It looks like water, but it feels... I mean, it's not quite slimy, but... or sticky, but that's like... or glue that is not sticky. I guess that's a good way to describe it, but... I don't know, it's just weird. Alright. Well, I'll show you how it turns out. Probably gonna look something like this. Yeah, just figured I'd add a little swampy puddle. Maybe I could add it to the Nah, that wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah. Alright. I'll show you how it turns out.